may it be with sales coupon, VAT calculation, and cumulative interest for a financial placement, the percentages manipulation is everywhere in our life. We are happy with sales coupon, minus 10%, minus 60%, etc. We are unhappy with VAT, but it's the law. It must be done. And we are happy with cumulative interest of financial placements. Let's see first the sales coupon. For instance, a coupon of minus 30% is a reduction of 30 over 100 of the price. For a price of $49, the reduction is $49 multiplied by 30 divided by 100. That is $49 multiplied by 0.3. That is $14.7. And the sales price is, after reduction, $49 minus $14.7. That is $34.3. And it is also $49 multiplied by 1 minus 30 hundredths. That is $49 multiplied by 0.7. That is $34.3. Now let's calculate the VAT with a VAT of 20%. The VAT is calculated on the tax-free price TFP. VAT is 20% of TFP. To calculate the VAT, we multiply the TFP by 20 divided by 100, that is 0.2. If TFP is $35, then VAT is $35 multiplied by 0.2, that is $7. The all taxes included price ATIP is the sum of the TFP and the VAT. If TFP is $35, then ATIP is TFP plus VAT, that is $35 plus $7, $42. The ATIP may also be calculated by multiplication of the TFP by 1 plus 20 over 100, that is 1.2. If TFP is $35, then ATIP is $35 multiplied by 1.2, that is $42. Reversely, the tax-free price may be deduced from the ATIP by dividing the ATIP by 1 plus 20 over 100, that is 1.2. If ATIP is $124, then the TFP is $124 divided by 1.2, that is approximately $103.33. And then the VAT is the difference ATIP minus TFP, that is, in our special case, about $124 minus $103 $20.33. That is approximately $20.67. And now let's calculate the cumulate percentages of a financial placement with reinvested interest. Let's assume that the gain of a financial placement of $1,000 with reinvested interest is 5% a year. After 1 year, you have 1 plus 5%, that is 1.05, multiplied by $1,000, that is $1,050, and you earn $50. After 2 years, you have 1.05 multiplied by $1,050, that is $1,102.50, that is $2.50 more than 1,000 plus 2 times $50, that is only $1,100. It is more than 2 times the gain of the first year. And after 5 years, you have 1.05 to the power 5 multiplied by itself 5 times, multiplied by $1,000, that is approximately $1,276.28, to be compared to 1,250 if you add only 5 times the gain of the first year. And now we shall formalize the percentages manipulation, how to take a percentage, how to add a percentage, and how to subtract a percentage. First, how to take a percentage. Take 1% is multiplied by 1 over 100 or 0.01 or divide by 100. Take 20% is multiplied by 20 over 100 or 0.2 or 1/5 or divide by 5. Take 75% is multiplied by 75 over 100 or 0.75 or 3/4. It is taking the 3/4 of the quantity. Take 2.5% is multiplied by 2.5 over 100 or 0.025. Take 0.28% is multiplied by 0.28 over 100 or 0.0028. Take 45.6% is multiplied by 45.6 over 100 or 0.456. Take 100% is multiplied by 100 over 100, that is 1. It is taking the whole of the stuff. Take 200% is multiplied by 200 over 100 or 2, and it is doubling the quantity. Take 150% is multiplied by 150 over 100, or 1.5 or 1.5, and it is adding half the amount. Let's see the formal definition of the percentages. Assume that x and m are two numbers, integers or decimal. Take x% of the quantity m is, multiply m by x, and then divide the result by 100. You may also do the following to take x% of m. You may divide x by 100 to obtain y is x over 100. And then multiply m by y. Multiply by m by x over 100. Add a percentage is a multiplication. Like, take a percentage. Add 1% is multiplied by 1 plus 100th or 1.01. Add 20% is multiplied by 1 plus 20 over 100 or 1.2. Add 75% is multiplied by 1 plus 75 over 100 or 1.75. Add 2.5% is multiplied by 1 plus 2.5 over 100 or 1.025. Add 0.28% is multiplied by 1 plus 0.28 over 100 or 1.0028. And add 45.6% is multiplied by 1 plus 45.6 over 100 or 1.456. Add 1% is multiplied by 1 plus 100 over 100, that is 2, and it is doubling the quantity. Add 200% is multiplied by 1 plus 200 over 100, or 3. It is tripling the quantity. Add 150% is multiplied by 1 plus 150 over 100, or 2.5, or 2.5. You double and then you add the half. What is the formal definition of the addition of the percentages? Assume x and m are two numbers, integer or decimal. Add x% of the quantity m to m is, take x% of m to obtain p, and then add p to m, p plus m. You may also do the following: divide x by 100 to obtain y equals x over 100. Add 1 to y to obtain z equals 1 plus y. Multiply m by z, 1 plus x over 100. Subtract the percentage is not a division. It is also a multiplication. Subtract 1% is multiplying by 1 minus 1 over 100 or 0.99. Subtract 20% is multiplied by 1 minus 20 over 100 or 0.8. And subtract 75% is multiplied by 1 minus 75 over 100 or 0.25 or 1/4, and it is take the quarter of the stuff. Subtract 2.5% is multiplied by 1 minus 2.5 over 100 or 0.975. Subtract 0.28% is multiplied by 1 minus 0.28 over 100 or 0.9972. And subtract 45.6% is multiplied by 1 minus 45.6 over 100 or 0.544. And subtract 100% is multiplied by 1 minus 100 over 100 or 0, and it is reducing the stuff to nothing. And subtract 200% is multiplied by 1 minus 200 over 100, that is minus 1. So we get a negative quantity if it has a sense. And subtract 150% is multiplied by 1 minus 150 over 100 or minus 0.5 to get a negative quantity if it is possible. Let's formalize the subtraction of percentages. Assume x and m are two numbers, integer or decimal. Then subtract x% of the quantity m to the quantity m is take x% of m to obtain p, subtract p to m minus p. You may also do the following. Divide x by 100 to obtain y equals x over 100. Subtract y to 1 to obtain z equals 1 minus y. That can be negative or 0. It is not always positive. And then multiply m by z, 1 minus x over 100. But the addition and the subtraction of a given percentage are not reciprocal to each other. Let's see what happens when we add and subtract 20%. If we add 20%, we multiply by 1 plus 20 over 100 or 1.2. And then if we subtract 20%, we multiply the result by 1 minus 20 over 100 or 0.8. So add 20% and then subtract 20% is multiplied by 1 minus 20 over 100, 1 plus 20 over 100 is equal to 0.8 multiplied by 1.2, that is 0.96, that is 1 minus 0.04. It is not 1. In fact, The result is less than the initial quantity by 4% because 0.04 is 4%. Let's formalize it. Let's assume that x and m are two numbers, integer or decimal. Then if we add x% to m, we multiply m by 1 plus x over 100 to get p equals 1 plus x over 100 multiplied by m. Then if we subtract x% to p, we multiply p by 1 minus x over 100 to obtain m prime is equal to 1 minus x over 100 p, that is 1 minus x over 100 multiplied by 1 plus x over 100, that's multiplied by m. But 1 minus x over 100 multiplied by 1 plus x over 100 is 1 minus x over 100 to the square. Thus, m prime is less than m by x to the square over 100% of m. And what if we subtract first and then add a percentage? If we subtract 20%, we multiply by 1 minus 20 over 100, that is 0.8. If we add then 20%, we multiply the result by 1 plus 20 over 100, or 1.2. So that if we subtract 20% and then add 20%, we multiply by 1 plus 20 over 100 multiplied by 1 minus 20 over 100, that is 1.2 multiplied by 0.8, or 0.96, that is 1 minus 0.04. The result is less than the initial quantity by 4%, like if when we added and then subtracted. The result is the same. Let's generalize that result. Assume that x and m are two numbers, integer or decimal. Then subtract x% to m is multiply m by 1 minus x over 100 to get p equals 1 minus x over 100 multiplied by m. Then add x% to p is multiply p by 1 plus x over 100 to obtain m prime is equal to 1 plus x over 100p, that is 1 plus x over 100 multiplied by 1 minus x over 100 multiplied by m. But there is a remarkable identity such as 1 plus x over 100 multiplied by 1 minus x over 100 is 1 minus x over 100 to the square. Thus, m prime is less than m by x to the square over 100% of m. It is the same result than when we added first and subtracted after, the same percentage. This is the end of VAT video tutorial about how to manipulate the percentages. If you enjoyed it, don't hesitate to like it and to subscribe to our channel. You may also visit our official website mathedu.academy to know more about Mathedu.